Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. And here at the midway point of the season, the perfect time to check out the rookie rankings. Who will be the NBA Rookie of the Year? Some great young players. You take a look at Hero. While not in the top 5 currently, he's definitely on the radar screen, and he's been playing some very solid basketball.
And he's had a decent amount of success here in his first year. A few of the top guys in the rankings have kind of outperformed him, but he's lived up to the reasonable expectation.
I think he'll probably tell you he expected more of himself in the first half of the season, but you're right, Greg. I mean, being in the top 10 of these rankings is a positive for any rookie.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. He's out there with Olynyk. Hero out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the 1 spot. And for Orlando, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the small forward.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
And the pass to Hero. Well, every year, Doris, despite the expert predictions, there are always big surprises, some things that come out of the blue before they're fun to watch.
We tend to use that word expert lightly because you never know, despite collections of talent, who's going to work well together? Who develops their chemistries? What injuries play a part in a particular season? Are there mid-season trades that sort of maybe change the chemistry and the makeup of a particular roster? So, listen, predictions, take them with a grain of salt. You never know how an NBA season might play out.
And that's why we love the regular season so much. Long, yes, but so many different twists and turns along the way.
No doubt.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
That one is no good.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And here are the Heat now. It's a 3-point game. Right block shot. Here's Adebayo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale, and that's something he's continued to develop in the pros, a response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by Miami. Here's Fultz, and it's blocked.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy. Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Here's Nunn. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Boston.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fultz looking around. And it's Miami with the rebound. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession. Boy, the major elevation from Terrence Ross. Will you throw it up? He will leave no doubt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Fultz. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Hero passes to Butler. And so Miami again turning it over.
And here's a look at some numbers for Isaac. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now, here's Fultz. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Nunn, defended by Gordon. Isaac with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Ross. A shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Last time they met was in Miami.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. 3-point lead. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Bounce pass, Gordon. 6 on the shot clock, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Well, now let's check out the rookies shooting the highest percentage over the last 10 games. A very competent group of young men right now. You take a look at Hero, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come. So it's Miami now. They trail by 3. None, that's good. Now Fultz. Passes it to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Fires from 14. Ross, that's good. Ross has got his second basket.
When the mid-range is working for Terrence Ross, he's going to create problems. It's just a matter of can he do it consistently, Kev?
Here's Nunn. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Outside Butler takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Ross. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Boy, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
They get the rebound, and he gets it to go. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Now here's Butler, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Basket good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Fultz. Pass to Ross. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Butler. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
And so Butler nails both of them. Doris, you've said this often, it is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
And he gets the bucket. 6 points for Vucevic.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. So comfortable this close to the cup.
Miami trailing. Dragic taking his time here. Butler on the wing. Takes a 3. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Well, over the course of time, Jimmy Butler has so improved his range. Now more capable of stretching the defense. That's pretty.
Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Releases. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Dragic with it, guarded by Fultz. Now here's Olynyk. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, a nice effective mid-range game by Kelly Olynyk. Just a gorgeous release.
Now here's Fournier. Defense right on him. Here's Vucevic. Rebound by the Heat. In transition, here comes Miami. Dragic is running. Outside Butler. From deep. And Bamba pulls it down.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's Vucevic. Basket counts. Vucevic has got 8 points. Here's Dragic. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. The pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Olynyk has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. Fournier finds Bamba. 7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But Doris, you look at Mo Bamba. He appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet, tremendous upside for Bamba.
And he can't get the first one.
So the term unicorn has arisen for shot blockers who can also space the floor. Mo Bamba on that list, guys.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ken Burge is checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Good on the second free throw.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
Augustine against Dragic. Pass to Leonard. Back to Dragic. Over Augustine. No good from Dragic. And coming in, Mo Bamba comparing his game to that of Joel Embiid's. Doris, you see that?
Well, I've heard others mention Rudy Gobert with a three-point shot, and that might be a closer comparison. We're going to have to watch and see what Mo Bamba hangs his hat on both the offensive and defensive end. Comparison's a bit early at this point.
Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
First one falls for him. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, two guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are two of the most complete, dominant two-way big men in today's game.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Well, Kev, you love the determined nature of Andre Iguodala. Even when he gets bodied, he's willing to power through it.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
Dragic with it. Outside Crowder. Passes it to Robinson. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Crowder, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The Magic trail by 3. Here's Fournier. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Good work defensively by Crowder.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you love that Andre Iguodala seems to relish an opportunity to have contact and have to finish anyway.
We've got 1:18 left in the first. And Augustine kicks to Bamba. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And you look at this Magic roster, so much potential.
I think, Greg, they have done a great job of drafting to the style of play they want to play. Guys who want to get after it on the defensive end. Guys who can switch and slide on the perimeter. Guys who can protect the rim. That is the backbone of this organization.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. .11 left in the first quarter of the game. Feeds it to Augustine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Goran Dragic.
And the Magic, one of those franchises that's still looking for its first title.
And Greg, they've been to the NBA Finals twice, but boy, did they run up against 2 of the all-time great individual closers in history. 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon says no to the Magic. 2009, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, says, no, sir, I'm getting another championship.
The free throw drops for Augustine.
And quietly, DJ Augustine has become one of the game's better three-point shooters. This is an established player who finds ways to continue to be productive, guys.
Miami leading by 3. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Dragic. Back to Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 5.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Back to Augustine. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. It's a 3-point game. Over Augustine. And another basket for Miami.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Now Fournier, Augustine in the corner. It's good from long range. Augustine's got 6.
What a pretty looking catch and shoot situation. DJ Augustine.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Heat lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are, just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Robinson, Jay Crowder out there with Myers-Leonard. Then there's Dragic, and it's Iguodala in at the shooting guard. Now here is Augustine. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Unloads from 13. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, the repetition, right? DJ Augustine has run this type of play time and time again, and critical, helping him in that situation.
Here's Leonard, and it's blocked. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, D.A., it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Here's Fournier. Myers-Leonard picking up that last basket. Outside Crowder. Poked away. Stolen by Bamba. 5-on-3 break. Aminu, the pass to Birch. Back to Aminu. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 16. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Inside. Here's Leonard. The shot will not fall. The Magic go the other way with it, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Bamba, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Evan Fournier. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Here is Ross. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Aminu against Robinson. Here's Augustine. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Birch. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Pass to Augustine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Dragic against Aminu. Dragic the pass to Crowder. Over Augustine. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist from Dragic. Crowder's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Augustine kicks to Birch. Passes to Isaac. Lets it go. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Dragic. Outside Crowder. Pass to Nunn. Over Ross. Orlando grabs the miss. Over in the corner, Isaac. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Miami leading by 3. Here's Nunn. Up and in on the way up. Nunn's got 5 points so far.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Augustine after the Heat pick up 2. And he uses the glass on the layup. Augustine's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he might just be 6 feet tall, but there is incredible strength packed in that body. You can tell he enjoys the contact.
Dragic kicks to Robinson. Back to Dragic. Over Augustine. No good from Dragic.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And here is Ross. Here's Birch. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Augustine against Dragic. The pass to Nunn. Leonard inside. That one no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
4 on the clock. 3-pointer Augustine knocks down the 3 ball. 15 points in the game.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Outside Dragic. They need this. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the call. It's a foul on Orlando.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. And the first one drops. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Aminu. Aaron Gordon comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Now here's Ross. Here's Gordon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, sheer strength on these finishes. Aaron Gordon pushes through anything you might throw at him.
To the wing right side. Here's Crowder, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Vucevic. And Jay Crowder ends every post with the hashtag, "It all started in the driveway." He knows just how far he's come.
No doubt. Jay Crowder said back then he was always the youngest guy on the court with no fouls called. That is how you develop into a competitor.
Shooting 2. Free throw good, Crowder. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy 2-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Heroes checked in for Goran Dragic. And both free throws good from Crowder.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
Pass to Vucevic. Miami grabs the miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
You simply cannot sleep on Crowder in transition. He's a speedy forward who will run the floor for easy opportunity.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic, trailing by 2. Kicks it to Ross. Pass to Birch. Outside Gordon. 5 to shoot. And the pass to Vucevic. Goes up again. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic has a big, strong body with great footwork inside doors, but he doesn't shoot a lot of free throws.
He doesn't, Kevin, and he can struggle at times to finish through contact. If he were a better leaper, I think he'd get to the line more. This guy is just so smart and elusive with his footwork. So this is a big-time player now, make no mistake.
Here's Nunn. He's got 5. Pass to Olynyk. Shoots over Vucevic. And too long on the shot.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Fournier. Rebound by Olynyk. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And it's Butler missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Fournier for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Butler missing. Orlando leading. Here's Ross. Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Another shot. Rebound by Olynyk. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Butler attacking and slam dunk by Butler.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
Well, Orlando shooting 47%, pretty solid. Now here's Fultz. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Gordon. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Ross dishes to Vucevic. Shoots over Olynyk. It's tipped. Passes it to Butler. Throws it up high. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this is why Butler has become a real threat on the offensive end. Yes, he's a great scorer, but he is equally capable and adept at finding the open guy. Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
The first one falls. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Gordon kicks to Fultz. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Boy, the suffocating defense of Andre Iguodala is so important to his team. Really good job timing the shot there.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
To miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Magic trail by 5. Outside Fournier. He dishes it to Vucevic. Pass to Bamba. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Fournier. Over Adebayo. Here's Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, when Vucevic is this active, boy, he is so dependable at drawing fouls.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And the first one at the line is good.
We know this about Nikola Vucevic. He's a high percentage finisher. To me, the next steps, right? Improve your defense, be more consistent with range. And if he does that, he's golden.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
The kick outside to Butler. The pass to Olynyk. Back to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Over Fultz. Rebound by the Magic. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. Dishes it to Gordon. The 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
Adebayo kicks to Iguodala. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Iguodala's got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fultz, no good. The Heat leading by 3. Floats it up for Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala got it cooking a little bit tonight. He never takes bad shots, and it's paid off.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Nice open look, but it's no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front. They're up by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Andre Iguodala has been all over the floor tonight. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think about the Heat?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You got to like what DJ Augustine has done in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Heat leading by 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Isaac in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now, here's Adebayo over Gordon. That one wide left.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
No good from Ross.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ross against Iguodala. Fultz with the ball. Over Butler. Fultz, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
For Miami, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
That one is off.
Well, the veteran leadership, the unselfish attitude, and the versatility of Andre Iguodala, to me, this guy is excellent at whatever is asked of him.
No luck that time either. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Ross kicks to Gordon. Hits it from three-point range. Gordon's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Magic.
I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with it. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
Iguodala against Ross. Shoots from 14, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Fultz, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Kicks it to Iguodala. Ross with the steal. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. to Fultz. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
The Magic trail by 4.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game, Aaron Gordon, still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
Now here's Ross. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Isaac. Here's Vucevic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jimmy Butler.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower pace system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And a new group in for the Heat. Leonard, he's checked in for Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Jimmy Butler. Robinson's checked in for Hero. And it's Dragic in for Andre Iguodala. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. Leonard trying to break free. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 8 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The Magic trail by 4. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Adebayo. 10 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Here's Augustine. Pass to Ross. Here's Vucevic. Great D that time from Leonard. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Adebayo, and it's blocked by Gordon. Three-pointer Augustine hits the three-point bomb. He's got 18.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Here's Dragic, and it's blocked by Gordon. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Outside Dragic. Passes it to Leonard. Back to Dragic. Outside Robinson. 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Heat missing. Orlando's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Isaac. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Magic lead by 1.
This is encouraging to see Jonathan Isaac finish through contact. He obviously will fill out that frame and add some weight, but the balance really impressive.
Now here's Leonard. The 10-footer. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The Magic making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. The Heat also with a sub. Nunn's checked in. And here's Aminu. He brings it up for the Magic. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Gordon. Aminu, the pass to Ross. Outside Gordon. Fades away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And just 1 day left, folks. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to cast your vote for this year's All-Stars.
And we won't have to wait much longer to see which players ultimately get that nod.
Well, you look at Adebayo. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, and not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Orlando trailing here. Now Augustine. He's got 18. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, a legit threat to finish it with authority.
Dragic against Augustine. Now the pass to Crowder. Over Gordon. A shot by Crowder, no good. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his 4th foul of the contest. So for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba comes in for Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for Ross. Magic shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Augustine taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dragic against Augustine. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Dragic. The Magic shooting about 42% so far. Now here is Augustine. He's got 20. Pass to Aminu. Pocket 6. Passes it to Augustine. No good on the triple. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Robinson. Gets the bucket and the... That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Heat have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Fultz, he's checked in for Augustine. And it's the Magic with the ball. Fultz with the ball. He has 5. Pass to Bamba. Here's Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Leonard.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Dragic from outside. Nice D from Fournier. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now Fultz, after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. Here's Bamba. Tries yet again, and the layup is good. Bamba's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Yeah, second chance points again, a huge problem for this team.
Fultz brings the double team. It's stolen by Vucevic. 3-on-3. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Dragic dishes to Crowder. Puts it up from 7. Outside for Robinson. Got a piece of it. Fournier goes in. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, exceptional at giving you that extra burst necessary on the drive. That's pretty.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
A different look for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Jimmy Butler comes in for Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Nunn. He's got 5. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. And he overshot that one, missing. Orlando leading by 4. And there's the pass to Fultz. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Butler. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Orlando will come the other way. Outside Fournier.
Get to the block, Aminu.
Now Fultz. He has 7. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 7 rebounds in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9. Here's Hero. Good on the triple.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Fultz with the ball. Butler covering. 1:25 left in the third. And here's Fultz. Miami grabs the miss. Olynyk's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Jimmy Butler outstanding at creating opportunities for his teammates. He is not just a scorer, guys.
1:04 left to play in the third. Now here's Fultz. D right on him.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Magic trail by 3. 43 seconds left in the third. Softly drops in the floater. Fultz has got 9.
And right now, I don't think he could hit a barn the way he shot this quarter. How about 2 of 10?
Outside Butler. Vucevic against Olynyk. Hero, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing, Greg. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
To the paint. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Bamba. 19 points for Vucevic.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Heat lead by 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. We've got Olenek. Jimmy Butler is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the shooting guard position. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Let's remember we're talking about a fundamentally sound player. Nikola Vucevic gifted at fooling defenders with that pump fake.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Vucevic. And so he makes both from the line.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Here's none, guarded by Fultz. Now here's Olenek. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Fournier with the ball. Pass to Fultz.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite a tailspin.
Here's Hero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First free throw is good. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Passes to Isaac. Outside Fournier. Knocked away. Hero passes to Butler. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
Outside Fournier. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat with the lead. Here's none, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Evan Fournier. And he knocks down the first one. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. Both shots good from the stripe. The Magic trail by 4. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Rebound by the Heat. Olynyk's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Nunn. Pass to Butler. For the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
The Magic have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. Doris, 4 years and $76 million for Aaron Gordon. Good money if you can get it.
No doubt, Kevin. And in today's NBA, Aaron Gordon is well worth it. This guy is on the upswing of his career. He's got plenty of room for growth. Tremendous athlete and getting more and more skilled.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Gordon.
There is some Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down.
Gordon hits both of them. The Heat leading by 5. Down low. Here's Olynyk. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Kev, that's pretty good strength by Kelly Olynyk, not letting the contact alter his shot. Pretty good focus.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
And you know, Kevin, Olynyk has proven to be an effective role player. This is a guy who's proven he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Fultz the pass to Bamba. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Hero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First one falls for. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now Fultz. There's the pass to Bamba. Ross on the wing. He's guarded by Adebayo. No good from Ross. And it's Miami's ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Hero passes to Adebayo. From deep three-point range, Miami no good on that time either.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And stolen by Butler. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. The Magic trail by 10. And here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Ross with it. High arcing shot. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And that one falls for Olynyk. So he gets them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
To halt the run, Fultz, no good. The Heat leading by 12. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Well, you see the quick first step, right, guys? Butler catches the defender out of position, gets himself to the charity stripe.
The free throw drops for Butler. And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, you simply must respect the intelligence and all-around skill of Jimmy Butler. This guy has become elite on both ends of the floor, and he's done it by putting in the work.
Now here's Fultz. Passes it to Ross. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, this guy knows it's his role to get his guys going. Fultz doing a nice job moving the ball.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-4 run. It's Dragic with the drive. Outside Butler. Over to the left wing. Dragic kicks to Butler. Pass to Olynyk. Clock at 6. Over Bamba. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Here's Adebayo. Orlando grabs the miss. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. To the inside. Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Dragic drops in the layup for 2. And the Heat lead by 10.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Fultz with the ball. The pass to Ross. Gordon up on top, and they double up Gordon. Isaac, and he jams it with authority.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. He kicks to Butler. That 3 off the mark. The Magic trail by 8. Gordon dishes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
I'll tell you, the next step for Mo Bamba will be more muscle, but he finishes through contact right there.
Outside, Dragic. Passes it to Olynyk. Shoots over Bamba. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 6 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Now Isaac. Pass to Ross. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the turnover again by Orlando.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. They're leading by 8. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, Olynyk, such a deft touch on the interior. Keeps the ball high. The defense has no chance.
For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. And here's Fultz. Over in the corner, Isaac. The Magic again can't hit. Miami leading by 10. Here's Hero. And there it is for him. Hero's got 11 in the second half.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Magic shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Inside, here's Ross. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Dragic, the pass to Butler. Back to Dragic. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Heat lead by 12.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Ross. It's hauled in by the Heat. Butler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here's Fultz. On the wing, Gordon. And it's denied. Outside Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Bam Adebayo, who just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
The first free throw is good. And so Butler nails both of them. The Magic trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's Gordon with the 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Looking like a seasoned veteran, Aaron Gordon right now looking so assured under pressure.
Now the pass to Hero. Olynyk inside. He's against Bamba. Again, the miss by the Heat. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Down low, here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
Here's Hero. Offline with his 3.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Here's Fultz, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Adebayo kicks to Butler. Back to Adebayo. Over Gordon from 8 feet away. He drops it in. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Heat.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Goran Dragic.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in.
Well, this guy is a crafty scorer. If Vucevic starts to cook, fellas, look out.
Here's Dragic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Dragic. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gordon from downtown. It's hauled in by Hero.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
That one goes in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
The feet of Vucevic. Crafty move. Got a piece of it. A second chance effort and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Shooting two.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. 19 seconds left in the fourth. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Pass to Okpala. Now here is Hill. Unloads from 9, and they pick up 2. And the Heat lead by 14.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes, Greg, when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy, you have not been shy about setting the bar high for this team defensively. Now, how do you think you did at that end tonight?
We did our thing tonight. We came out, put bodies on guys. Basketball is a game of runs, and they got some great scores, but in the end, we did what we were supposed to do.
You got the last run, and that's what matters. Thanks, Jimmy. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.